Down the road from me in beautiful downtown Chatham Center is the lovely village, quaint village of Valatie. And Valatie made the news last week because Valatie elected their first female mayor, newly elected Mayor Diane Argyle, and she has been graceful enough to come on and talk to us. Congratulations, Mrs. Mayor, or shall I say Your Honor? How about calling you Diane?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll call you Diane. Congratulations, Diane.
Thank you.
And welcome to WGXC. Tell us a little about Valatie and what your plans are. And Joe, just talk to us.
Okay, well, Valatie is a very small community, northern part of Columbia County. It was historically a very extensive mill, factory town, center of commerce in Columbia County for many years until until we got people going in towards New York City and more industrialized the rest of the country. We have many World War II, World War I heroes. We have history with a couple of mayors. Martin Glen, we have the Martin Glen building. The village of Valatie is going to move into Martin Glen building with the town of Kinhook as a government community center. We're going to have activities there from many different groups, plus our offices in there, and because we'll consolidate together in the same building with basically the same hours. It's a very small, quaint village, a very close-knit village.
When we spoke, you were very graceful about the fact that it wasn't just you; it was your team that made this accomplishment. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when I first started out, when Philip Brickerton and Frank Bevins were starting out as a resident party to run for trustees, there's a position open, which was Philip's position, and one position that's opened by the death of Nancy Bryant. And they were running as they were looking to open up the government to make it more transparent and more responsive to the residents of the village. And Mr. Sabell was running for a mayor, and he has been in there for 10 years. He's running for 2 more years. And I said, there's no way that, we should let this person run by himself. And I decided that since I've worked in the village for many years as a volunteer, that I would run and just give it a little bit of competition. And then, of course, my theme was open door. I would like to see the government, local government more open. I like to see all government more open, more transparent. But since I can't change the state and I can't change the federal government, I can start at my level and get together. And so I went out and campaigned for myself. And then when Frank and I were talking one day, and we decided we have many of the same visions, many of the same ideas, so we decided to campaign together door to door, and that's what we did. And because of that, and because there is no diversity in issues here except for the fact of openness and transparency and responding to the residents, that's what we ran on. Gary has had 10 years experience. He's done very many good projects for the village, but I believe in term limits, and I don't believe that we should have people in there for more than 6 or 7 years.
Ah, I see. And you won by quite a landslide.
Yes.
When you talk about openness in the village, what are there any specifics that you can give us?
No, it's just that I would like the village board to be more responsible for what's happening in the village as a whole board, not just 1 or 2 people. And I want their opinions and their agendas approached and used. I want them more involved with the village, which Frank and Philip are, because they've been many years active in the fire company. And Philip has helped me in the parks. I'm a big park person, and Frank has done other activities. He has Halloween parties. He ran the convention, the county convention in Valatie, did an excellent job. Involved in the Valatie Winter Walk along with Amy Feinberg, and did an excellent job. And he's a very involved person in the village, and so is Philip. Philip has done many projects in the village on his own and with other people. So we want the board to be more inclusive of everybody in the village. They feel more comfortable coming to us with problems and ideas and get more community involvement in the whole village. It's right now that does not exist.
So that will be your pursuit for more openness. And I do remember your winter walk. Valatie has quite a nice winter walk.
Yes, it does.
What are the other things? Do you have a Valatie Day where you open up the streets also?
We have Vera, which is a local economic group for the business in the village, and some residents are a part of that group. They have many days that we have, like we have on one day in the summertime where everybody has a yard sale, and the village opens up, has a little band playing there, and we have specials on the village, and that kind of activity. We used to have band concerts on the Memorial Park, and we have the local theater that involves many people in the village and in the town and beyond the town. We have many musical venues there, concerts. We have individual venues there. We have plays there, and we have musicals there. There's a very active theater group, and we're in the process of rebuilding that theater. And of course, it's going to be a very expensive project, but they're very active and they're very involved, and many people in the community are involved in that.
Well, folks, if you're traveling on 9 going north from Hudson, and Main Street on Valatie is just before Kinderhook, you can miss it. But if you take that right onto Main Street, it's quite a quaint village. It's very nice with the bridge and the waterfall, and most people don't get to see it because they kind of pass right by it.
Right. Well, actually, that is actually north of Kinderhook Village.
Oh, that's correct. Right, north of Kinderhook Village.
Yes.
So it is quite a nice village, and we'll try to, of course, if you let us know when you have those special days in your town, we'll make sure we tell everybody else.
Oh, we certainly will.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Diane?
No, I think that we have. I think we're trying to. With many projects already started, we got a sidewalk project started between us and Kinderhook, and we're updating our sewer plant, our move to Martin Glen building, 3 major projects we have to concentrate on right now, and then when we get finished with that, we're going to be involved in trying to build up the community and have more activities, and we'll let you know when we have these grand little parties for it. Today, this Saturday, there is a reception at the Martin Glen building. If residents want to come visit, we're going to swearing in, and we're going to have a reception afterwards. And if people want to come visit and meet us, we would love to have them there.
Okay.
Including you.
Okay.
Especially you.
So your swearing in is this coming Saturday?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've gotten an awful lot of attention for being the first woman mayor of Valatie, but you're a mayor nonetheless, and no matter whether you're a male or female.
Right. And I have to say that I did not know I was going to be first female mayor, or I was running for mayor as the first one even, until I was well into the campaign. I was advised by our local historian, Dominic Lizzie, but this was not just us 3 doing this. This was a community effort. We had many people who supported us and helped us, and this was a community election, and we were voted by the community to help and build this community as assistants, and they're going to help us, and we're going to do what we can for them.
Well, you certainly were voted in by the community. You can tell by those numbers. So, folks, you have been listening to Ms. Diane Argyle, who is the newly elected mayor of the village of Valatie, New York. And the swearing in is going to take place on this coming Saturday.
Yes.
At where was that, Diane?
At the Martin Glen building at 4 o'clock.
At the Martin Glen building at 4 o'clock.
It's on Church Street in Valatie.
All right. So congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And if you will hold the line for just one moment, you're listening to WGXC 90.7 FM, streaming live on WGXC.com. www.mayorofvalatie.org.